Everyone, I am Sightless Combat, accessibility consultant and gamer without sights. I am joined by Jennissary.
Hello.
Amazing voice of God of War and co-founder of the Transcribing Games project, the project that seeks to add audio description to video game footage and illustrate the usefulness of it, not just through that, but through deeper things like character descriptions, cutscene descriptions in like full text as well. And this is part one of the God of War audio described playthrough, which is being live streamed. That sounds slightly surreal to say that, to be honest, because Jenna and I have both done audio description. Jenna has full sight. Well, I say full sight.
Yes.
If you want to clarify, I was going to say if you want to clarify.
No, I am sighted. Yeah.
It's always good to say how much vision you have is what I mean, because there's full sight, there's like having glasses or whatever, and you still got
360. I have a third eye on the back of my my corrected vision is 20/20, so I am fully sighted.
Oh, okay. So your corrected vision is 2 years out of date.
That's really good.
There we
man.
go. As of the time of recording, at the very least. So Jenna and I have both done audio description. I've done stuff for Watch Dogs Legion. I did the AD trailer for that. I voiced it, and I mixed the AD into the final product, which was a lot of fun. Thanks to the kind folks who let me actually do that. I've also done fan stuff. I did the Dead Space trailer. From E3, that was a really cool one to do, and Halo 3's opening mission, amongst other
Horizon's
things,
opening cutscene.
Horizon's opening cutscene as well. That was
tons of stuff.
That was a good thing to do. But Jennissary has done stuff on Twitch, on her Twitch channel, writing out the descriptions live, which is a pretty ridiculous thing to do in the best possible way, because then you end up agonizing over wall lamps, don't you?
Of course, yes, the wall lamps. This is gonna haunt me.
In BioShock BioShock Infinite's opening cutscene, sort of opening sequence, really.
Yeah.
Most of my audio description work is done line by line, piece by piece. So I will record a line, cut it up, put it into the track, go for the next one. That's just the way I work. That's just the workflow I got used to doing. Whereas Jennissary's AD is all done pretty much in one take, would you say?
If I do if I'm doing a pre-recorded one, I will do kind of the same thing. I'll go like line by line, agonize over each one, cut it up, cut things together later, re-record things,
figure out
and then
the
I kind of got
delivery's
used
right.
to doing exactly, yeah. Then I kind of got used to like doing. I forced myself to do live AD, like recitation from like the improvised stuff that we started doing on stream.
Yeah. And that's a good point.
And that added, but this will also be a first for me, because aside from like reading through some of the stuff I've written on my educational streams, this will be like the longest form of live narration, like scripted narration that I've ever done live. So this is a first for you more so than it is a first for me, but a lot of it is also new.
And that's fair. I mean, so we're gonna essentially be describing from the beginning, but we will take questions. We will, there are channel rewards in there that you can use specifically for this stream. So the describe something channel reward is deliberately created for this stream, or these streams, I should say.
Oh, one thing to note, we might not, so we're not going to be responding to chat while we're reading scripted sequences, do you want to say?
Yeah, so like,
like
the big cutscenes and things. If it's during gameplay, that's different. Like, and by gameplay we mean just general, basically things that aren't cutscenes. I know that's
so we'll still hear you in chat. We just might not respond to you until we get to like a break in the script. So we're not ignoring you. We're just keeping the flow going.
And a few of those cutscenes can be kind of long as well. So just be as patient as you possibly can. There we go.
Yay.
Words are hard. Right. So
PlayStation, PS4.
Without further ado,
home for Sightless Combat.
we are sitting on
PS4. God of War.
The God of War icon.
Button.
There we go. This is the PS4 version, of course, because there is no PS5 version. Not until Ragnarok comes out anyway, technically. Which will be good. But let's dive in. Sony Interactive Entertainment presents Santa Monica Studio, God of War. A bare-chested man stands alone in a misty, wooded area. The thin trees are nearly bare and snow covers the ground. The man, Kratos, has an imposing muscular physique, and he wears pieces of simple leather armor over his waist and right shoulder, exposing paper-white skin and swirling red tattoos that wind across his left shoulder, chest, and face. Strips of rough linen are wound tightly around his wrists and forearms. They are stained red where they may once have been white. He holds a large, sturdy axe by its long wooden handle. Before him, in the left foreground of the shot, is a silver-barked tree with a shining golden handprint along its trunk. Yes, there we go.
There we go.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, so the main menu screen, title screen,
Yes.
is slightly different for us since you have already played the game. So it's just a wooded area with carvings of Kratos and Atreus in the foreground, like some crude wooden carvings.
I should say,
So
correction,
once
we have played through the game.
Oh, true, yes.
Because Jennissary and I collaborated on this, good lord, over a year ago. Wait, over...
Maybe
yeah.
2 years ago?
Well,
I don't know.
Just over a year ago, we finished the plat.
Right.
Because we finished the plat on... I think it was January the 2nd?
First week of January.
Yeah, I think it was January the 2nd, 2021, we finished it. And that was amazing. And we thought, right, we'll do New Game Plus. And so we'd done everything.
I think once we start actually getting into the options, that the screen with Kratos on it is what's going to pop in. Actually, I don't know how that works.
So we are going to read the scripts as they were written. So this is as if you were playing a new game, but you may see a few inconsistencies, cosmetic differences, and also there will be, for lack of a better way of putting it, absolutely huge visual spoilers.
Yes.
I feel like the reverb adds the correct emphasis there because those visual spoilers are diabolically huge. So if you haven't played this game and you want to play this game and you don't want anything spoiled, just tell us and feel free to leave because we will not mind at all if we know you're going to
turn the stream to audio only.
Yeah, that works too. I was going to say we don't mind if you're like, hey, I want to play this game. Have a great time. Bye, kind of thing. That's okay. That's lurk. Exactly. Lurk. Turn the stream to audio only and just turn your phone off. Not off. But like down. But yeah. Anyway, let's read this as if it was a new game. Two options are present: new game and settings. So do we want to? Oh well, we'll have to do New Game Plus for this, of course.
New Game Plus, yeah, I suppose. So let's see what that does. We have to load a save?
Interesting. Yeah, okay.
New Game Plus, select difficulty.
Cool. New Game Plus. Oh, hang on. New Game Plus, select difficulty. 4 options and their descriptions are presented in small white text on a shaded square. Give Me a Story is for players who want to experience the story without too much of a gameplay challenge. Give Me a Balanced Experience is for players who want an adventure that's reasonably challenging. Give Me a Challenge is for those who want a more demanding combat experience. And Give Me God of War is for those who want the game as difficult as possible, requiring godlike reflexes and strategy. Note, this difficulty cannot be changed mid-game, so a new game must be started to change the difficulty. Rest assured, we will not be playing on Give Me God of War. At least not for this run. Maybe for a future sort of interesting run, just to see how it works. So shall we?
Since I was thinking balanced. Since I wrote this guide, the menu layout has changed to add. It's more clear which option you have highlighted because it has like some Celtic knot like patterns going in the background.
Ooh.
And that gray shaded box turns red when you highlight "Give Me God of War," which is great.
I feel like it needs that gray shaded box turns red when you as if to say, yeah, it's like. It's like, you know, give me a story, give me a challenge. Let me just reread my notes. It's like, give me a story, give me a balanced experience, give me a challenge.
Give me God of War.
Exactly. Yes.
That's basically what it's saying, which is fun.
It's now also giving more detail about each difficulty. So in order, it says at the bottom, enemies start at power level 1, start at power level 5, start at power level 6, and start at power level 7.
Yeesh, no wonder Give Me God of War is so challenging.
Right? God of War takes place almost exclusively in third-person perspective, with the free-floating camera looking over Kratos' right shoulder whenever the player has control. He turns his head in the direction that the camera faces, but does not move his body unless prompted by other controls. In combat, this allows the player to look, attack, and evade in multiple directions, further enhanced by the ability to lock onto enemies. The entirety of God of War's gameplay and cutscenes occur as one continuous take, never cutting or switching perspectives. The game is highly unique in this aspect, as most cutscenes in games will include multiple cuts and points of view to more easily capture key moments. For this reason, the player's point of view always remains close to Kratos or Atreus, never pulling far away from either of them. God of War's camera work is planned and staged so well that one might not notice the long continuous shots unless it were pointed out. The game also has no normal loading screens. If the player were to never die and never quit to the main menu, they could view the entire game as one continuous shot, from difficulty selection through the end credits.
Well done.
So yeah. Thank you.
Yay. That's your
hard.
first big piece of narration, technically. A prompt appears in small text at the bottom of the screen. Press R1 to swing the Leviathan axe. He lifts the axe and swings, taking a chunk from the tree. The camera follows the axe's swiftly moving blade as he returns to the same stance. His second swing cuts through the shimmering handprint. And I think it's 2 more. The final swing sends bark flying out of the opposite side. And the camera tilts upward to see the high branches sway and fall. Kratos looks down at his work and stows the Leviathan axe upon his back as he steps towards the felled tree. When he leans to pick it up, the bandages on his left wrist fall away, begin to unravel and fall. He looks at them, then takes a moment to compose himself, clenching his fist and shutting his eyes. Orange leaves flutter down about him. He looks down again at his wrists and takes the loose end and begins slowly but aggressively rapping. A young boy named Atreus steps into view with a handful of wildflowers.
Nice.
Found some.
Kratos turns his back as he continues to wrap his wrist. Atreus circles behind him, only to be rebuffed again. Atreus lowers his gaze dejectedly and walks away. Kratos listens for his exit and finishes fixing his wraps. He bends and effortlessly lifts the entire massive tree onto one shoulder, and then begins to walk as earth and branches fall from it. A prompt appears. Use left stick to move. Kratos walks towards a worn wooden dock, adorned with rope. Can't even do this.
That's a tongue twister.
That is, yeah. Kratos walks towards a worn wooden dock adorned with ropes and a white flag. A small wooden boat shaped like a canoe. There's loads of measurements and stuff here. Good lord. A small wooden boat shaped like a canoe is tied at its end, 3 meters long and barely a meter across at its widest point. A softly glowing lantern hangs from its bow. And hopefully if we... There we go.
Great job so far, by the way.
This is good. This is good fun though. It's.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
The house has an A-line roof with dark overhanging moss and dry mud sealing the gaps between weather-worn logs. Large runes are carved down either side of its single door. Large boulders and trees dusted with snow border the clearing on all sides. Kratos places the tree next to a neat stack of logs and unhooks the Leviathan axe.
Do you want to continue for this next sequence, or do you want to switch off?
If
How
you
you
want to
feeling?
if you want to do this next one, because
Yeah.
this next one's quite sort of
The timing is a little.
timing-ish.
Yeah, I remember this being tight, but oh gosh, now I got to get ready.
No, you got this. I'm gonna hydrate. Just quick break.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
How are you guys liking this so far? By the way, I guess
Hopefully-
since I felt you about to ask it, so I.
Well, no, I was gonna say how do you think I'm getting on?
I think you're doing amazing. I'm watching how fast you're scrolling through the text because I've got like a tiny little visual of the browser window you're using to read the script, and I'm
I
like,
forgot you could see where I was.
a little bit. I've got like a sliver of text, so to me, because the text is bigger than the window you're using, it looks like you're just flying through it, which is great.
I mean, the good thing is, right, I wouldn't normally work it like this, but it's good practice for me to work it like this in case, I have to do it in a single take and then, like, sort of tweak it.
Or like reading a script or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That was the last.
He begins breaking down the tree beneath the mid-morning sun. Atreus dashes over to their house, pauses, then pushes the door open. He takes a deep breath before entering the dark, single room. He then picks up a lit candle and shields it with his hand as he approaches a table in the room's center. A dozen unlit candles lie atop it, surrounding the shape of a body cocooned in a thick, turmeric yellow fabric. Colorful wildflowers are carefully tucked into its edges. When he reaches the table,
There do
Atreus
I
lights
see
the
my
candles.
Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me.
He sets down his candle and adds his flowers to the memorial.
Oh, there do they call to me.
He places his hand on the body and rests his forehead against his hand, closing his eyes.
Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me. Oh, there do they call to me.
Atreus straightens and turns. In the doorway looms the shadow of Kratos, silhouetted by the snowscape outside. Kratos enters the room looking at the boy, who wipes tears from his face.
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Kratos continues staring at the fire.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Atreus shrugs and leads the way into the woods as Kratos follows, taking one last look at the pyre. Mission text appears. The journey, the marked trees. Hunt with Atreus.
Yay! Well done.
I need to know you can survive
Oh, God.
the journey.
I was desperate for
Then we
water
leave
by
the
the end of that.
Kratos one? Should we do? Who do you want to?
I'd say Kratos, yes.
Right. Let's see. Right. Kratos is a broad, imposing man whose demeanor emanates rigid discipline. He towers at 6.5 feet tall and boasts thick muscle wherever visible. His skin is an unnatural paper white and appears to have textured slightly with age. 2 tattoos of flat red lines wind along his body. One runs up his left side, over his chest, and ends in a spiral on his shoulder. The other travels up his spine, over his completely bald head and through his left eye, ending on his cheek. Kratos has a face which appears fixed in a permanent scowl, with a large downturned nose, heavy brow, and deep-set eyes which can only be seen as amber in the right light. His large, full beard is well-groomed and tapers to a soft point a few inches below his chin. The dark brown hair is peppered with occasional grey. Kratos wears plain cloth pants with leather wrappings belted about his waist. They hang to mid-thigh and conceal strips of dangling red leather which resemble traditional Greek... I'm never sure how to pronounce that word. I read it teruges, whatever that word is.
I actually don't know either.
Armoured skirts, in brackets.
Yes.
Worn linen bandages completely encase his forearms, and an intricate golden weapon is worn on the backside of his left forearm. And in the scripts that you will find on the Transcribing Games website, it says in brackets, "See Guardian Shield." A wide fur-lined leather pauldron is the only other garment that Kratos wears on his upper body, leaving his muscled chest, back, and upper arms exposed. A jagged vertical scar can be seen in the center of his abdomen, puckered and unsightly. Kratos' attire very significantly Kratos' attire varies significantly throughout the game, as individual components can be purchased or crafted. Armor components are often subtly removed off-screen when required for certain cutscenes. Yeah, there we go. That's Kratos for you.
Yeah. And then maybe I could do the environment description for the Wildwoods.
Yeah, you've got that. Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see.
We're trying to take it in turns because I felt it was unfair that Jenna would have to do a whole 3-hour AD thing, and I was like
trying to go one right after the other. Actually, while I do this, I'm gonna back out of the menu. There's probably going to be some dialogue.
There is dialogue. We can wait until it finishes. That's fine.
Yeah,
Let's just do that.
And then I'll kind of pan around a little bit as I'm reading the description.
Cool.
It's on you. Hunt.
Oh, there we go.
That's it.
Stuff. Yeah. Kratos is a man of few words.
Yes. Very, very short and poignant.
And mostly boy.
Boy. I wonder if, as a percentage of dialogue, how much of it is boy.
Oh, God. Has anybody graphed that yet? Any...
I wonder if there's a full script available where you could run that as a percentage. Or, do a word cloud of all of his most commonly used words. 99.8%.
Oh.
I am now 97% boy.
Oh, God. I'd love Christopher Judge to read that. And just say,
that'd be great.
And just say, in God of War, my dialogue was 99.8% boy.
Okay, I'm going to read the description for this environment that we're in. The home of Kratos and Atreus is a rich, wintry wood. It's teeming with natural beauty, laid gracefully over signs of a past civilization. Tall birch trees grow wherever they can in the rocky environment, straight and sparse but for a few brown or yellow leaves. Dry grass and low scrub bushes are the only other vegetation, though moss can be seen peppering rocks with more sun exposure. A thin layer of pure white snow covers everything, every boulder, tree, and the tops of every bush. There are paths where it has been trodden to mud with frequent footsteps, but in most locations, Kratos and Atreus walk through fresh snow. Rotting wood and crumbling stone structures are littered throughout the Wildwoods, blending seamlessly with nature. Many are difficult to notice through the layers of moss, snow, or dirt, and look as though they've been there for 100 years or longer. Low pillars, barrels, boxes, wooden shacks, platforms, and even occasional stairs or walls can be found, often accompanied by a tattered red pennant fluttering in the wind. Heavy iron braziers mounted on walls or floors have been lit, illuminating the caverns or crevasses Kratos and Atreus traverse. But most places still have a soft, natural light peeking through from above. Kratos' humble house is nestled beside a rock wall, in the middle of a flat clearing. Though it's only one small room, it appears sturdy and weather-worn, with dry mud sealing its exterior gaps. The A-line roof is covered in overhanging moss, and on one side it continues past the wall and meets the ground, forming a sheltered exterior area. A simple fence on the opposite side separates the two halves of the clearing it sits within. The front door has large runes carved down either side of it. The interior is lit only by candles. There are no windows, and the walls and high roof are constantly in shadow. The sparse, simple furnishings include a low table, shelves, and 2 beds in the far corner with their heads close together. Worn furs are laid over the floor and beds, while small trinkets dangle from the rafters and walls. So that's it for the description of this area.
Give me 2 seconds before you go off hunting deer again. Sorry, before you go off in the direction of deer.
In the direction of deer.
Yeah, whatever the...
You might notice us, completely skipping or ignoring, loot and collectibles. We don't need any. We got them all.
Because this is New Game Plus.
War tracks.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Just that. Good.
Good.
The way the dynamics kicked in, it was just could be wild boar. Good.
Them's good eating.
It's just like, whoa.
Now what? How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Oh,
A wooden
yeah.
suspension bridge. Some boards on the opposite end are now blocking the way, and there's a very prominent gap in the middle of it. So as we approach, I think it's going to give us
I
the
think this is our first
tutorial how to throw the axe.
I believe so. Oh,
Press right on the D-pad to equip the Leviathan axe.
I don't know if did you hear that noise as well, or was that just me? Sort of a
Yes, so
bling?
that's always the noise of a tutorial popping up. Usually it's like when combat is going on, so it's too subtle to
Oh,
notice.
no,
But yes.
no wonder I've never noticed it before.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Go off the beaten path a little.
Cutscene.
Oh, okay.
Kratos fires an arrow and it goes wild as the deer
What are
flees.
you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire.
Kratos snatches his bow away from him.
Only fire. When I tell you to fire,
I'm sorry.
do not be sorry. Be better.
Atreus reaches for his bow, but Kratos snatches it away.
Find it.
Atreus huffs and then turns away.
Oh, just that's the good thing. Once you understand the characters, we'll do Atreus' description in a minute, because
Yeah.
I've got that as well. Once you sort of understand the physical appearance of the characters, and because the demeanor's part of their descriptions as well, at least in Kratos' case. But the best part of that is you get a real sense of their sort of mannerisms and stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So, Kratos, you just know he's just like, find it. He's just like,
Hooked nose, permanent scowl.
he's like, almost enraged. Almost.
Yes.
Oh, hello.
Oh, never mind. Cutscene. A Draugr runs
You are
into a
not
clearing.
ready. Stay back.
Frost appears along the blade as the player enters combat.
Okay.
Locked on.
Wow, okay. I don't think I've ever seen these do that. There we go.
Wait, do we not have access to our runic attacks yet?
No. We
Doesn't
do.
look like we. Oh, we do. Okay.
No, I was trying to get a parry, to be honest. I was trying to see if I could get a
okay.
parry. Oh, maybe we don't have parry yet. If you see me blocking and unblocking, ow, fine. Whoa!
Oh, dang, he exploded on you.
Okay. Gonna just dodge out of that. Ow, okay, fine. We'll just, Okay.
Wait, that did nothing to damage him. Oh, they're only being damaged by regular attacks.
Wow.
Is there a reason for that? Okay, well, whatever.
Wait a minute, can we break this? Should I see if we can get our the thing that we get later?
Sure,
Yes, we can!
but they're fire, so I don't know if that's actually gonna. Oh, it does damage them. Okay.
Okay. Alright, enough with the spoilers. Ow.
Little help.
Yep.
That was dead.
Whoa!
One in front of you. Oh, that damages him now.
Wow!
Okay. Neat.
Okay.
Oh, there's more. Okay.
Of course. I'm gonna just block, I'm not gonna try and parry.
A couple of them are doing some unblockable attacks, though.
Ow.
And that takes care of that.
That felt good.
Oh, one more. Two more.
Oh! That actually worked. Ow. There we go.
Whoa!
This way.
All right, Atreus, don't worry. Keep your hair on. your sort of slightly
Keep your
odd
hair
haircut.
on?
Keep your hair on.
I mean, I guess that is a concern considering who his dad is.
Oh! That's good. That's good.
Dad, do we have early male pattern baldness? No, it only happens after like 200 years. You're good, kid.
Oh God.
Circle prompt for a wooden double door.
Cool.
Kratos pushes it open,
Look.
and Atreus runs through first. I see the deer in the distance.
Oh.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
Atreus looks at the deer.
We should get closer.
His shoulders slump.
He's like, I know I'm a decent shot, but I'm not that good. Let's be fair.
I think we're about to come up on some combat.
Oh.
Yeah, alright. Mid-distance.
Oh!
Nice!
Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Fine.
I mean... Seems a little overkill.
Oh, yep. Come on. Oh, really?
Ooh.
You...
Oh, I didn't know that they could throw you off of that. Oh, that's an unblockable.
Fine.
Ow. That'll do it.
Just in case. Oh,
Oh,
there we go.
okay. More.
Fine. Come in. Oh.
Oh, that should have been parry.
Oh, that's cool. You can cancel that. That's fun. I forgot about
Oh, neat.
that.
Okay.
So I went for the heavy. And you can cancel... Wow, I didn't know you could cancel
I
it
wonder
that
if that's
late.
how you could get like a clean take of him doing the shouting.
Maybe. Hold on. Let me see if I can... Wait, you have to...
Ooh.
You'd need to turn the sound effects down, but you could. Yeah, as I say, you'd have to turn the sounds down,
Ooh.
but you could get good takes of that.
That's cool. Okay, so I think I remember hearing that they designed the combat so that defensive moves would pretty much always take priority on animation canceling, except for the runics.
Yeah.
Our first puzzle, we've got a circle prompt where Kratos takes hold of a vertical chain that looks like it's attached to a pulley system.
Okay. So we pulled it.
As he pulls it, a door lifts up. It's a portcullis style door that pulls up into the ceiling, and it lifts the door closest to us while lowering the door furthest away from us.
The fun part
Above
is...
it is...
I was going to say the fun
Oh yeah,
part is
you can keep pulling at it, and he's like, come on,
He's like,
and it
"Nope."
doesn't go any further.
But if we do what the game wants us to do and hold L2, the chain
And point it
stays
at
where
a
it is.
glowing circle. Blue glowing...
Yep.
blue glowing circle. It's just glue everywhere. It's just blowing glue out the sides.
It's just like, there's all the glue. It's gone. You want all your glue? Stick it together with that. Yep, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, so sorry, you were going to say above it is...
A conspicuously blue glowing circle with some runes painted on it.
Yay. See, this is the thing. As much as this is an AD live stream, we can't help but have a good laugh at
Of course.
the unintentional missteps. Kratos jogs behind Atreus over a snowy rise, past rocky outcroppings and a tattered red banner before arriving at a small overlook. The deer with the glowing blue antlers can be seen less than 20 meters away through sparse trees. There we go.
Alrighty. I think this is it? Yeah.
Should be.
Father, look.
There it is.
Kratos stows his axe and hands Atreus his bow, then kneels beside him.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in.
Hold L2.
So it actually wow.
Yep.
That's
The
good.
player's given
Good.
control.
Oh wait.
Now draw to your chin.
So is
Hold
it gonna
L2.
actually do it? Okay.
Pick your spot and focus on it. Relax.
Is there
It will not do it
Your
for
mark
you
is
now.
there.
there's extra
Draw.
Wow.
That's great.
I wasn't sure what to expect, but I don't know if it was that, and I'm really pleased it is. Right, let's do this.
Okay. Press square to shoot an arrow.
I got it.
Good.
Through a series of simple prompts, he fires the arrow into the deer's ribs. It collapses, and Kratos follows Atreus around a felled tree to a ledge overlooking a clearing full of dry yellow grass. Atreus kneels by the deer's shoulder. Kratos kneels by its neck and places his hand comfortingly atop the buck's head.
Your knife.
Atreus draws it and offers it to Kratos.
No. Finish what you started.
Kratos nods toward the deer and removes his hand. The deer's large, glowing blue eye flicks over to Atreus as he reverses the knife and holds it above its neck in his right hand. The camera tightens on him. Atreus' right hand begins to shake and he grips it with his left.
I can't.
He looks to his father, who places both his enormous hands over Atreus's. He slowly lowers the blade into the deer's neck while Atreus watches mournfully. The deer flinches and shifts, blood blooming along its white fur. When the knife is halfway in, Kratos lets go, and Atreus sinks it up to the handle. Kratos looks to the horizon as soon as his son looks back up at him. The deer stills. Atreus reaches towards Kratos, but instead folds his arms and turns away. Kratos looks at his back for a moment, then makes to place one hand on his shoulder. He hesitates, then instead pulls out the knife, handing it back to Atreus. An enormous hand reaches over the ledge. Atreus swipes wildly at it with his knife and is knocked aside.
Atreus!
A towering troll grabs the deer while Kratos scampers up its arm and kicks it in the head. The troll stumbles backward into the clearing, collides with a stone column, and tosses the deer aside.
We have no choice.
Okay, no tutorial.
No tutorial, okay.
Right. We are going to make our
Good
own
to
then.
know.
We're going to make our own. That's fine. Because that and well done for the recovery as well.
Blah, 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 blah. Words are hard.
No, totally.
I kind of muffed the timing on a couple of those. I
No,
biffed it. I
that's
biffed it
all
a
right.
little bit.
Not too badly. Not too badly. If to be honest, I would have probably done a much worse job of it. So. Troll boss fight
okay.
time.
Yeah.
Overpowered.
Wait, let's see how quickly this guy melts. And we haven't even used any of Atreus' stuff yet. Okay, he's at half health. And on fire.
Get control.
Almost dead.
I tried to dodge then and it broke. Oh! Ow!
Full circle. Kratos clambers onto the troll's head, punches him twice, then drags his head to the ground by the tusks. He wrestles with it for a moment, then snaps his neck. Atreus runs up and begins slashing at the limp arm with his knife.
That's what you get!
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you!
Deep red gashes form in the troll's flesh.
You're nothing to me!
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
Kratos grabs Atreus firmly by the shoulders.
We did it.
Atreus looks unsteady on his feet, and his face is spattered with blood.
You are not ready.
Kratos releases his son and reaches for the bow.
What? Are you
Atreus
serious?
stumbles weakly.
I found the deer. I proved myself.
He pulls an arrow from the troll's body.
How am I not ready?
We are going home.
Kratos shoves the bow forcefully back into Atreus' hands, then stands
I
and
haven't
walks
been
away.
sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
Atreus stares incredulously. Yeah. Ahead, Atreus is kneeling with his bow at the ready.
I'm gonna.
Oh, so that would normally be like the stun, like here's how stun works prompt.
What are you?
Draugr.
Oh. Ow. Oh, I could attack.
I hate their little snarly sounds.
Wait, hold on. Off that attack, I might be able to time it. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What?
There we go!
Yay!
Okay. Oh! 2 in 2!
Circle prompt. Dead. Oh, and another behind us.
Oh god, ow!
Oh,
Okay.
magma shield. Oh, and he's hitting the magma shield and getting damaged.
I'm just gonna wait here.
And he got stun locked in for a little bit.
I mean, if you...
Unblockable.
That's alright.
Unblockable.
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be a jerk, fine.
I mean, that'll do it.
That was fun.
I love overkill on the early enemies. That's pretty great.
It's like why not, right? You're gonna give me the tools to do it. I might as well.
More Draugr on up ahead.
Fine. Oh. Wait, whoa. Okay. 1, right?
Unblockable.
Oh.
Why you gotta be a jerk like that? Unblockable.
Fine.
A noob spamming attacks in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Side note, I love how they referenced that in the movie.
Oh yeah.
Attack spamming.
Yeah, they did. Wait a minute. See if we can. Oh, that's unblockable as well. Fine.
And dead.
It's not that I wouldn't hit the parries, it's just that they're not giving me anything to parry.
Yeah. There we go. Circle prompt.
I just enjoyed doing that, because...
The Executioner's Cleave is like a unique kill animation, so it's no wonder. Oh, thank you. Oh, Hellwalker.
I can't even remember how to... Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, fine. There's a little telegraph for these. See if I can...
Hey! Just a little, like...
Yeah. Ow! I tried to hit it then and I missed it. Wait for it.
Oh.
Really?
Also, he's got little zappy sounds on him because one of your armor pieces is... Come on.
Oh,
One
no.
of your armor pieces is inflicting the weaken effect on him. So that's what the little pew pew noise is over him.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to get the... Ow!
Magma shield.
That's fine.
I mean, that is highly effective against this guy in particular. He's walking forward, hitting it, and going, ugh. And then walking forward a little more.
Oh, I mistimed it. That's fine. Come on. Parry.
Nice.
Give us the circle prompt. Come on.
We're not filling up his stun meter quickly enough.
And... Let's do a front one. Come on.
Dead.
Oh. Oh well.
And I told you not to speak.
Wow.
Ding!
There's a demonstration. If you wanted a demonstration of how telegraphing attacks cleanly allows you to then time it, as long as you can survive like one hit, or make one like one, and it's consistent. That's the big thing, because that's why I was able to do it. Because I was able to realize, okay, it's bam, and then attack. You can wait that time and be like, okay, this is fine. I can...
Yeah, like, don't have the same audio prompt for multiple different attacks with different timing windows.
No, exactly.
You lost control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you...
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
Atreus looks up petulantly.
Fine.
Kratos kneels before Atreus and holds up both his hands, palms facing his son.
Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Atreus makes a half-hearted attempt, earning a quick slap on his wrist.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Atreus takes another swing, then hops to his feet.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again.
Atreus commits and is thrown roughly to the ground. Kratos circles him, then yanks him to his feet by the upper arm. He kneels, putting them at eye level as they glare at one another.
Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult.
Atreus attempts to pull away, but is
And
held
you,
fast.
Atreus, are clearly not ready.
They both look up towards the skyline.
What was that?
Quiet.
Dust is shaking from the ceiling. Kratos stands.
Come on out! There's no use hiding anymore. I know who you are.
What's going on? Do you know him?
More importantly, I know what you are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Kratos throws back a fur on the floor, opens a trapdoor and closes Atreus
Tell
in
me
it.
what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody.
Kratos steels himself, then goes to the door and pulls it open. Outside stands a thinner, shorter man with blue tattoos all over his bare chest and arms. His blonde hair and beard are beaded and scraggly.
I thought you'd be bigger.
He looks Kratos over.
But you're definitely the one.
They stare each other down.
Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it.
Kratos turns his back.
You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
Kratos glowers over the stranger.
You do not want this fight.
Oh,
He strokes his beard.
I'm pretty sure I do.
He backhands Kratos across the cheek, who snarls as he returns to staring him down.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
The stranger punches Kratos in the face, stomach and jaw. His fist is then caught in Kratos' much larger hand
I warned you.
and wrenched backwards.
Finally.
Do you want to take over from here?
Sure.
'Cause there's
Oh
a
my
lot
god,
that
that was
happens.
excellent, by the way. Great work. I know you're probably stressing the hell out right now, but that was excellent.
It was mostly just trying to see where I had to come in on my next cue.
Yes.
It was like, read down a bit, there's a cue line, wait for it, there's the cue. But that, yeah. The
So
only,
let me-
the only reason is this
yeah.
is a lot of rapid fire timing
It
stuff.
is.
And,
Yes, yeah, it's
yeah.
about to be. So I'll unpause when I'm about to at the appropriate time. Okay, you're ready on the combat?
Yeah. Or, well,
Okay.
about as ready as I can be.
Okay. Kratos punches the stranger in the face, sending him rolling away, then looks back at the house over his shoulder.
You would not listen.
Kratos yanks the man to his feet and clenches his other hand into a fist.
Fine. My turn.
He uppercuts Kratos and sends him flying in an arc over the house. He crashes through the eaves and lands in the backyard. When Kratos skids to a stop, he looks up just in time to see the stranger leap up from the roof and rolls to one side. The stranger lands with a downward
Incredibly
strike,
disappointing. Come on, then.
and his knee cracks the ground where Kratos was.
Point.
Combat. The stranger charges him and catches Kratos with several hard blows to the abdomen, sending him airborne. He then grabs Kratos' feet in midair and throws him towards the
Tell
roof
me
of
what
the
I
house.
want. Pain stops real simple.
A punch towards Kratos' head misses and smashes a hole in the roof. They both look down. Kratos reverses their position with a hand on the stranger's face. The stranger attempts to regain control but is thrown forcefully on his back while Kratos sits astride his waist. Prompt appears. R1 to attack, L1 to counter. Kratos furiously rains down blows as blood spatters them both. A final strike breaks through the exterior roof. The stranger dashes behind Kratos, wraps his arm around his waist, and suplexes him. While Kratos reels from the attack, the stranger kicks him clear across the yard.
Did I?
The camera crosses to Kratos, who leans heavily against a felled tree. Prompt appears. R1 to attack. Kratos hefts the tree trunk around to hit the stranger, sending him flying. Kratos charges, catches him with his shoulder, and bowls him through wood and rock. Kratos slams the stranger against a rock wall, but is knocked down.
You should never have come to Midgard.
The stranger stands triumphantly as all his wounds heal and his health bar refills.
Care to try again?
You talk too much.
Kratos lands 2 powerful blows before being countered by his swifter opponent. The stranger then sends Kratos crashing deep into pure rock, where he tangles among boulders and roots with a claustrophobic camera angle.
Fine. Maybe whoever it is you've got stashed in that house will.
Prompt appears. Spartan Rage available. L3 and R3. Kratos bares his teeth and bursts forward through the rock, then punches the stranger toward a thick tree. His next hit continues through the stranger's face, splintering the tree and sending him sprawling. Kratos breaks the tree off at its trunk, then charges the stranger while holding it like a battering ram.
Who are you afraid I'll find?
Kratos has plowed the stranger through the cracked rock face, bursting into a clearing on the opposite side and pinned him against a tall boulder. Combat.
Come on, keep me locked
The
on.
stranger then reached down and ripped the tree apart to free himself. Kratos, still in Spartan range, easily takes the upper hand during combat. The rage meter does not deplete until the stranger is below 3 bars of health. Normal combat resumes. The stranger, chaining together more punishing melee attacks.
Oh! Ow. You gonna...
Once his health is depleted, the stranger charges Kratos.
Ow. Oh, I parried him on telegraph.
Nice! Kratos grapples, counters, and throws the stranger toward a tall boulder. While he's being swung around, a slow-motion close-up shows the stranger's smiling face. Kratos begins beating the stranger bloody by repeatedly bashing his head against the boulder. A crack runs along its surface. Kratos looks up at it, then punches 2 chunks from its side, while his opponent struggles to rise. He then grips and hefts it sideways, so the boulder cracks free and tips over. It lands directly on the stranger and sends a deep crack running through the ground towards the house. Trees shiver, and loose rocks tumble down it. Kratos slowly trudges back towards his house. Dark blood has spattered his skin, and his posture is slumped with exhaustion. He grits his teeth in a grimace.
I feel nothing. But you feel everything, yet you keep trying. I'm not my brother. And if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way. But no.
He dashes across the gap, and Kratos dodges his strike.
Let's finish this.
Combat resumes. All of Kratos' wounds vanish as the visible blood spatters his skin and leather armor. Both men's health bars are fully replenished. In addition to previous attacks, the stranger will occasionally leap high into the air and land with a devastating blast. Snow and dust clouding about him.
Come on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that's good. I was going to try and parry you, but yeah. Okay. There's a parry.
I feel nothing!
Kratos' body and clothing gradually become covered in a mix of dark blood and white frost during the fight.
Just gonna... Ow, what? You hit me out of that? Weird. Ow, fine. Fine. Oh! Okay. Ow! I'm just trying to work out what I can parry. Kind of. Like that! You have to... Ow. Okay.
I will end you!
Will you? Come here then. Oh, that move again. Fine.
Nice.
Oh, you never know.
You can't beat me!
Can't I? Oh. I think I dodged most of that.
Yep.
Oh, not that one. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Why are you so quiet?
Ow. It's actually quite good because he telegraphs. See?
Like that.
Oh! I didn't expect to catch that one. Oh god. Ow.
Nice.
That's fine. Come on. Ow. Okay, fine. That's alright. Come on.
You gonna do anything? You're just standing. Okay, alright.
Ow! I keep trying to dodge, but I'm not clear that direction.
Side to side dodge is fast.
That's what I was trying to do. There we go. Come on. Oh! Whee! There we go. Out of the way. Oh! Oh!
Nice.
It's fun. We're just chipping away at the health bar.
I will end you!
Come on.
He's almost done.
Come on. Oh, of course you do that thing. Of course. Oh. Come on. Come and actually hit me.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me.
Exactly. Oh. Of course you keep doing that blast move. Come on. I'm just...
Once the stranger's health is depleted, Kratos choke slams him to the ground, then swings and throws him by one leg. He nearly slides over the edge of the crack before pulling himself upright and throwing weak blows at Kratos. Kratos shoves him on his back, then takes hold of his neck to wrestle him into a rear chokehold. The stranger writhes and flails his arms while Kratos immobilizes his legs and wraps both arms around his head and neck. Both are covered in blood. The stranger manages to break his hold, but only briefly.
You, of everyone I faced, would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Prompt appears, L3 plus R3. Kratos grasps the stranger's forehead and snaps his neck. His body instantly goes limp, mouth agape, and Kratos stares down at it for a moment before rolling him off. The stranger tumbles down into the crack, disappearing into the darkness. Kratos lies in the blood-spattered snow, chest heaving. He rolls onto his side and some, but not all, of his wounds vanish. He slowly rises to one knee, then stumbles to his feet. Kratos begins walking along the edge of the massive rift in the earth towards the house.
Who was he? He knew
You're in
me.
control.
Okay.
Did he know my past? How did they find me after all this time?
He summons the axe and drags it on the ground behind him.
With absolutely no noise whatsoever, we do.
Or he will in a moment.
What do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain
He falls to his hands and knees, then braces the axe against the ground and holds it there. Kratos' health bar is briefly visible in the lower left as it fills halfway. More of the blood on his skin disappears. He looks toward the house with a dark scowl, then pushes himself to his feet and continues walking.
I believe my camera may have covered the health bar. I apologize.
Whatever.
Am I? I do not know how to do this without you.
He reaches the front door, then heavily leans against it.
But we cannot stay here.
Circle prompt appears over the door. Kratos pushes it open and enters, his steps livelier and his posture almost fully upright. He throws back the fur and opens the trap door. Below, Atreus scrambles into a seated position.
Boy.
Atreus looks up incredulously.
There was so much. I thought. You're all right.
I am all right. Come.
He lifts Atreus out by one arm and sets him on the floor.
Gather your things. We are leaving.
The camera follows the trapdoor as Kratos closes it, lingering on a red bundle below the floor.
You are not. We have no choice now.
Atreus stands silhouetted in the door with his bow and quiver. Kratos replaces the fur.
Prove me wrong.
Yes, sir.
They share a meaningful look, then Kratos stands and follows Atreus outside. Mission text appears. Complete. The marked trees. Will do. Come on. Maybe? Oh my god. Kratos, you took ages to stand up.
Mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Fire?
Wait for my mark.
I'll tell you what my mark is. I'm going to flip in. Come on. Ow. Okay.
Did Atreus just
Yep.
laugh?
Oh! Oh, 2 and 2!
Oh.
Oh, I missed it. That's fine. That's fine.
Boy, focus.
And
Yay!
I've remembered how to do it.
Yay!
Any more?
I remember we were spawning.
Let's just grab these things because there's items on the
yeah.
floor.
Watch the fight.
Oh, there we go.
Ow! Very fine.
So unnecessary.
What the heck was that noise?
What was that noise?
Ow, that's unblockable. That's fine. We just. I need to get the chain. Oh, I was going to try and get the circle prompt during it, but it wouldn't let me. I should have cancelled it. That's fine. Oh!
Keep the pressure on.
Come on. Oh, okay. He just
Oh, it
Skyrim'd
hit a
himself.
intervening piece of geometry.
Ow. Oh, hang on. What? There we go. Oh, I love that. It's so satisfying when you can hit it.
You know what the great thing is like when it lobs the projectile
Ow.
at you.
Hold on a minute.
Oh god, okay, facing.
There we go. I was trying to get it to face it. I was like, hang on.
It snaps to a closer target instead of the target that initiated it.
Ow, fight. Oh, okay, that's finally good. Ow!
That was cinematic.
That was unfair. That's all right. I just blocked that one. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, what?
Oh, thank goodness for iframes.
Yeah. Oh, I should... Wait. Oh, okay. Ow. Oh, I got that one though. That's all right. That's fine. Oh, cinematic match. Wow, they're just
What?
zooming.
How did you miss?
Oh, what? Okay. Ow. Oh.
Oh, come on.
Only 2 left.
That's fine. Oh. Okay, that's fine. That's my fault. It's trying to tell distance. There we go.
And that one's
Oh,
dead.
I was gonna parry
Last
this one.
one.
Come on. Give me a parry. No, that's my fault. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well, that felt unnecessary.
That wasn't what I meant to go for, actually, but we'll take it.
Did I help?
If you want to help, distract them. Whoever is not my focus should be yours, but only when safe to do so.
Go and grab
I
the
can do
things, shall we? Go and grab our... That was alright.
Oh, square prompt to read some runes.
Boy, over here.
Sir.
Atreus crosses a wooden suspension bridge, then hops on it.
Oh,
It breaks beneath his feet, and he holds on to another board as he struggles. Kratos balances as he makes his way out towards him.
I'm slipping.
Stay calm. Almost there.
Kratos manages to grab Atreus' hand before they both fall down. Kratos lands heavily on his back, protecting
That wasn't
Atreus
so
from
bad.
the blow.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
They look around the
Sorry.
clearing they find themselves in to find petrified Draugr all around.
well, that's not good.
More Draugr. But these aren't moving. Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
The one he
Boy.
touches comes to life.
Not dead, not dead.
Oh, and I just entered chat for some reason.
That was pretty hilarious.
That is my prompt indeed. Did you notice the little chink of you getting hack silver during that?
I did.
Because you just you destroyed some pots. Hold circle.
Yep. First one of the game.
Nice. First wave done.
Okay, that was
Oh,
my
dang.
fault. I was going to log me onto that one, isn't it? Is it? Hold on. Oh, you! Every time I go for the parry, it's like fraction late. Oh. Fine. Fine. Good. There we go. Oh, wow.
Oh,
What a trace?
you were saying?
Yep. Oh. Fine,
I
mate.
just shield holding
Yep.
the melee ones at night.
I'm sure I hit that. Like, basically. Hit that one. Ow. Sometimes you have to hit it slightly early. Wow. This is fun.
And there goes the close one.
Oh, I thought he was close, further back than that. There we go.
Parry practice.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing to learn.
Was I better?
Take even more time. It does not matter if you fire only once. Show me control.
That's fair.
Ooh. The journey path to the
Yay.
mountain, escape the ruins.
That's a good place to leave it,
I think so.
I would say. That was... Oh, hey!
Nice.
Over on our left, do you recognize that sound?
What?
Over on our left. Wait a minute, is it...
Oh, bird, 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 bird. Where, bird?
Over to our right now,
I
I'd have
hate
said.
it. I hate
Yeah,
it.
it was all right.
I need it to die.
Trying to listen for it now. Where's it gone? Everyone all right?
Yes, I see it. Yes, yes, yes.
This is why you have your sound
Go ahead,
levels
Nate.
turned up a bit.
Come look at this.
Come look at this,
Okay.
Atreus. Yay!
Yay!
First one of the
Neat.
game, and we are not going to go and get all 50 plus.
No, of course not.
No.
But of course we hates them, so we must destroy them.
Of course.
I'm gonna go through the menus and create a new manual save.
Thank you.